Wolves, new territory, and a new danger in the form of Kayak and Alpha sliding into the site like it was nothing. Already a clear-cut approach for Fnatic as the plant's next.
Chronicle waiting for Spring, expects actually just missing him. Maybe now going to come back and recheck, but actually Spring shows himself. Chronicle wins out, gets himself a little upgrade as well.
Oh, God, and Kayak, he's on it today. Yeah, he's on it today. If he's going to be firing like that, Mike. And he's trying to get back into the thick of things for the
We got caught by the reveal.
Yeah, he's going to be captured, absolutely seen. And the site gets taken, really nice scaling up on that. Again, using the clone to test towards middle at the same time, splitting that attention. Now 3 players from Wolves have to try and get back in this. Utility-wise, you look at a Juicy, maybe able to carve a way into this, maybe springboard forward, but Crashies wants to get involved. Fnatic not even really giving them much of the site here. Happy to play a little bit of a challenge, but falling away towards main. Kayak on the cross, gonna get punished. YU does well. 3 more to find now in an even affair, but it is still a bonus. Juicy on the swing, and now we sit into the post. What do they have here to buy the time? Shot from Kron. Yeah, not looking phased just yet. Still that util with Boaster that they're able to run through, but now around the world coming in. Oh, the Crashies doesn't need help! Oh, that's going to be a thought in the back of their minds now for this retake. Kayak can be on that close corner. Nice shot. Tries to swing CT, gets denied. As Lysol now builds back in on the side. Boaster might have been seen on that, not sure. But he tries to readjust. Crashies holding well towards Pillar. Good timing from Kron. And speaking of timing, that snake bite should prove a problem. See that BD has to go big. And it's Kron on the other side, the original Iceman himself. He ain't going to lose that.
Juicy.
It's only Alpha.
Does he go for it?
It's only Alpha on the side. The rest still biding their time. And then look towards middle. Kayak creeping closer. Going to catch one. And now they're locked in there with Fnatic. Juicy trying. But Fnatic just elevating again. Those mid looks coming out from Kayak then. Lovely layering. So Lysol, you've got a Paranoia and 3 players. 2 kills so far. To more than double to get a shot at this. Fnatic gonna, well, at least be put down to 2 here. Kayak gone and the emergency alarm ringing.
Respect shown here to Lysol. The pick goes up, potentially to seal the deal on round 7.
I like that. Come on, Lysol. You've got to find 2 more. Decides to go for the Paranoia on the right side. He has it in a guess.
Time's going to run out regardless, but
they're still not going to clear it comfortably. Death from above on the first. Great work from Lysol, though. Takes away Kayak, denying the trade. So maybe an opportunity. Now the pick comes in. Similar scenes to before, but this time it's Wolves. Alpha flies forward. Still giving them numbers advantage. A Spring feeling rough around the edges, but that's beautiful. Needs 4. Asked a lot of the Boaster.
he Boaster stepped. He heard him.
Been given away, the shot in the dark here, the reload, we've been here before, diffuse, does Boaster panic? The crowd roaring for it, and Boaster tested again! Spring though, down to the wire, and Boaster does it! Still an issue. I said they hesitated almost, maybe imagining there was more here. So now Wolves get to play back in. There's light for them yet. Desperately trying to claw on though, but it's Alpha and Boaster, hold on, pause. Spike not down, 20 seconds.
One off showstopper as well for Alpha.
I have the spike.
That could be pivotal in the post here.
There it is, sharp as hell for 10 seconds, he goes down. A lifeline. Oh, Jesus, it's 6 seconds, Boaster. Can you charge him down? Oh my.
Oh, he's faked it.
Mad. Yeah, Lysol's played it like a champion. We go, Alpha wants space, Mike. And this time, ooh, I thought he was almost out of there, but Wolves holding on. Lysol coming alive for the side. Finally, they're fighting back. As Kron, the last man standing in a 1v4. Spike deep in Wolves territory. We'd need a mistake from Wolves to open that door of chance for Kron.
We'll look for potentially a flank coming through. What we've talked about, some mid-exploration here from Wolves, and Kayak beheading Spring.
Oh, that little bait and switch is filthy. Oh. And the, look, wait, whoa, look at the tempo from this. Boaster's off. He's in vents.
He's got the spike, by the way.
Yes. Kayak, can you... Oh, it's fine, apparently. Boaster gets away with daylight robbery. What has just happened? What? I want to know what happened in that timeout. What was the conversation that suddenly makes Fnatic look inhuman? YU is on A. And of course, Chronicle is there. What the hell just happened in that timeout? Drop chip, a mid-walk. That is audacious, and it works. Juicy strikes. Boaster wants one back, but he doesn't get it. But then Alpha, he bails him out, and then they look a little lost almost in the swing, but it's fine. 3v3. You got to see where they're heading. Nice shot as well. Look at the damage.
That's connects.
Come on, Kron. How are you allowed to do this?
There.
The slip through Spring.
Oh,
I get so diligent.
There's nowhere. There's no area to play in, no pocket to play out of. Sewn up, totally Chronicle in full control until then. Spring. Give me a miracle. Show me what you can do. It's lovely, but does he expect it? Absolutely not! But not complete control. Fnatic still have a foot in the door, but Wolves, beautiful. Breaking it down, and now Boaster outgunned. Beautiful from Wolves. This is what the doctor ordered. Now Alpha and Crashy still with a lot of kit to play with and a bit of chip damage. Alpha. There's anyone to be nasty, it would be him. Oh my god, don't you dare.
Got the reset.
Don't you dare. Another paint shell and another problem. A high-low he can't get out of. And Spring deeper. And hard to get a bit of a beat on this. Oh, Spring, the timing. Catches Boaster, but a good trade. But this spurs them on, Mike. It looks like they really want to head towards this B site.
And Alpha desperately wanted to get outside of the smoke. He might have a big opportunity here. They're actually going to push into him.
Okay, Wolves are holding on now. Kayak is on the side. Do they then cancel on this? It looks like they want to try and spin through CT. Feeling bold in approach, but they can't get lost in the source here. Kayak getting curious, and he's going to land the shot on YU. That's a problem. Now they're starting to drift a little. 3v3, and Kayak still holding ground. The immovable object. 3 kills in the round, could be on for the ace if he keeps going like this, but dealt with. Juicy unlocks that B site. Now the plant is on the cards.
Still got utility here for Crashies as well. Kron, we saw him burn up the snake bite. They are grouped as two, going to try and sweep through. See if BB going to be called upon in front of first.
He's to back away, and he's done it well. No trade available for Kron there. Has to wait this out now. Maybe a good idea of where both players are, but this crossfire is strong. Juicy, eyes up towards heaven. I thought he'd hold this with him. It's still solid. See if that BB plays it well.
Wolves attack in half.
And Alpha can't really avoid it. He's now been hit by that same pressure that was put down towards Crashies initially. He tried to thread the needle, but the layering was great. So Juicy rewarded. Now Fnatic once again held back. The plant should be next on the cards. Ult-wise, they have nothing here to bank on if you're Fnatic. Trying to keep their heads down. Precarious at the best of times. But the plant's in and the time's on their side.
YU towards mid as well. He's just waiting for contact to come through on site. Chronicle guarding it for the time being, but I don't think he's going to find him.
Boaster strides in, kicks down the door. He finds it there off for free, but the trade's good. The lurk's even better. The Wolves are here, baby, and Kayak really wants to keep that operator.
Well,
and Spring going for a lurk, I like that. But Boaster heads up about it. Smart. Good read from Boaster there. But they still have this A site looking very good. Crashies keeping himself somewhat hidden here. 14 seconds as well. He could be the one to change the outcome of this round if he plays it just right. Boaster trying to keep all eyes on him, but the attention now turns. Crashies can't find the player on the plant, but he does take away CFAT BB. Now down to a 2v4, it's unlikely. YU looking calm, but it's going to be handled. Surely, there it is. Alpha dives in.
Beating Wolves to hit his side. Nobody overstepping the mark just yet. YU removed. Alpha next up here. Next line of defense and delivers. Lysol will fall.
And again, this grip towards CT is in play. They know about the players in middle. They don't know there's still two waiting patiently. The Bulls did want to try and get ahead and maybe get a pick on their side. So we're looking at CFAT BB and Spring to do what the others couldn't. But a 2v5 is not easy. The ult wanted. Spring wants something on their side. There's the counter though. Doesn't get dodged either. Spring is in trouble. Trying to layer up that utility, but Alpha flies in from above, drops it down. It looks too simple.
The gauntlet laid out in front of Wolves. Oh, Alpha though. way ahead of the mark once more, trying to find something, but Kayak evens the odds.
Yeah, I love that reaction from Kayak to take space back on the other side of the map. And now it feels very indicative of this hit towards the side. Boaster going to struggle to stay alive. Does the best he can. How did he get Sufat BB in that? I do not know. But Juicy still holding on here. Doesn't want to give this up yet, but look at Crash's position, Mike. That could be the checkmate. It makes me nervous. Are you going to even consider it at this point? Juicy might be. Does he think this is still happening? So much util as well. Oh my god, Juicy couldn't deal with it in time. And now they're herded on the site. Kayak closing in as well. Prowler posted. Shot! Missed! And an opportunity gained as Crashy's called upon. He can't do it! And Wolves stay alive! Oh, but this just feels nasty with Alpha here. And Boaster, how's he done this again? And they have no idea. Doesn't wait. He wants this done. For Alpha instantly posts his ult as well in a 4v3. And they've been stalled out now.
Boaster falling though. I guess Wolves now, they don't have to run that utility gauntlet. Why are you tucked up again? Expect him to wait for contact. Kayak still committed over towards side A, and Crashes actually digs it out nice and early.
Yeah, the Prowler was just fantastic. And now Alpha feeling unfazed by the presence. A high-low setup. He gets cleared on one, but down to the talisman for this side for Wolves. He can't do it. Chronicle closes the account. It's setting the tempo themselves. Fnatic looking to hinder that. Hello and goodbye. Crashy swiftly dealt with. Tried to stick around a little too long. Maybe feeling a little bit too confident. And Wolves get into that nice post plant.
Able to reset almost immediately. Still got the wall to work with here for Fnatic, so Kayak want to open things up here. Why you though? Finds a response.
Yeah, trying to go around the site. I kind of liked it, but he almost fumbled for a moment. And Chronicle, this guy just keeps getting better and better as the day goes on. And Sufat BB just has to try and peer over that wall.
But first wave, Wolves don't actually find the plant. I saw that Chronicle though, a key piece in the retake.
It certainly is, but they're losing some of that HP on the site, but they do at least get the plant now. Not a fully comfortable post plant. Juicy still making the best of a bad situation. Taking down Boaster on only 3. That mid lurk is coming in. That is Lysor on the way. Maybe not necessary, but a lovely string to the bow here. Oh, that's clean. And now just one. And Lysor's got him. Swing there, but does get the info on the cross towards yellow. So the rotation's going to be coming in with some confidence. But Juicy gets caught. Alpha quick to it. They want that plant, but Alpha is doing damage from above. Catching Sufat BB as well is a problem. And Waiu's ult doesn't feel safe from this position either. So has to play it out here, trying to find some security, and that's going to help matters. Spring makes his presence known through middle and puts him into this 3v4.
Stuffed up now, they have to dig out a player from back yellow. Kayak gifted one onto Spring here, and it's just why you left now.
And they got to know about it. They know about his position to an extent, and he's been absolutely corralled by Crashies. Environment for this man.
Waiting for the wall to come back up over the top. Kayak will still find one.
Oh, and Juicy trying to play way ahead of that desperation to find some security. And that is a brave ult. It's worked out. Call Boaster. Is anyone there to try and keep him safe? Yeah, there's plenty. Guts. As now Fnatic split. Oh, it's a belting shot right there. A couple more of those and maybe it's game back on. But how do they get this towards the site? It looked like they wanted that A, but now they've already adjusted. Heading up towards B. Juicy trying to buy the time. Only one more knife to put to the throat of Fnatic here. And Kayak trying to keep his attention turned. Crashes clears through. The plant now just going down Spring. With a big valuable weapon here. Caught up, picked up from the corpse of Alpha.
Rez here.
Fallen. Rez goes to Boaster over Alpha.
I was going to say, Alpha and Crashies both actually have their ultimates as well.
Interesting choice.
See how now if they can recover that, maybe prioritizing.
Look at this position from Sufat BB. Look at this. Could be absolute money. Wall goes up.
Oh, the collapse!
More than money, worth its weight in gold. But Kayak in the 1v2. Kayak in the 1v2. Kayak in the 1v2. Someone swinging. Okay, he's doing the dance with Waiu. He's trying to find that next target. Isolated. Still on. Oh! It's unthinkable from Kayak!
Second chance. Second bite. Actually comes through. What? He's found another one.
How's he got 2 out of that? Sheer control from Kayak. Gets them the man advantage early. And there's a fast flank on them. way.
Swarm grenade.
You may have thought you won out the side, but now you're surrounded.
And actually, yeah, the plant coming through. An orthodox position, but Hunter's Fury.
Always
Crashy's looking for
Oh,
something.
he did.
Juicy didn't get hit there.
I thought that was on. Had a couple of these ults today. Second time of asking, but look at the positioning from Alpha and Boaster. They've got them pinned on the site, and that's the problem. Now they've got to evacuate. Where do they decide to go? Well, there's no good way to go here. Spring trying to find a corner to play from.
It's got a little bit of safety, but it's not safety.
No, it's a 1v4. Oh,
The
and he's
ball
been
goes
iced
up.
out. And there's a flying Kron. Fnatic just being filthy about it. They're looking scary, but Wolves trying to hold on here. Oh, that's nice. Juicy could have done with another. The Crash is quick to business. And the plant going to be stalled out.
Kayak dash will burn up, so
I guess the only risk they're taking is really Kron. And there it is, lovely. Oh, but the trade still. Great positioning from Kron to get that back. I thought that was a fair fight. And Sufat Baby is now locked on that site.
it's a safe plant. He's not really got many options. Even ahead of the wall as well. Chronicle looking to just stand his ground, take this engagement. An awkward exchange back and forth, but Most is there waiting.
Toxin screen down.
The thing that scares me, Mike, this is the attacking side where
Yeah,
Wolves have been strong. They've been good at these, but Fnatic looking that step better. Don't get a freebie often on Alpha. And this is what I mean, these small moments that are slipping aside for Wolves. And Juicy's still there. There we go, finding some power on the site. An opportunity made and maybe denied by Alpha, who should have been dead, keep in mind. Should have been brought down earlier. But Boaster in the backline is going to keep them locked on the site as best he can. A gift given as YU takes him down. Okay, game back on potentially here. A needed timeout to correct the sinking ship. Oh God, Alpha.
Player standing.
A 1v2. Have you just shown them a chance of what could have been to merely take it away? No, Lysor there. I mean, Spring's still alive, but it feels like a matter of how long. He's still taking down Kayak. Spring, a really nice try towards middle, and in the meantime, you're looking at Wolves taking over the site. Labor spray's not good enough. Plant is in. Just about gets the plant, downtimes on their side. Sufat BB does have his ult, but they're dwindling in numbers. Lysor desperate to hold on. He's been doing serious work. But the site now under pressure, under scrutiny. Boaster stepping on through, finds Lysor, leaving just one alive. Sufat BB, the man at the forefront of this roster. And this time he's brought to his knees. Fnatic handling it, Mike. Should facilitate the play-in, but Boaster wants to disrespect it. And it's brilliantly done. Oh, he couldn't make it out in time, but still good damage. And here comes the flood. Sufat Baby's got to call him that out. Hello, hello, hesitation. Maybe causing desolation at this point. Crashes now, picks up the mantle, and Sufat Baby surrounded, trying to get Juicy back into play. Nice work in synergy. And now a fight in two fronts. He knows there's still players around, Sense in the dark, still alive. How is he alive? One down so low, but Juicy's doing the work on the side. Sufat Baby's just playing the time. Yo, he does the dance so well. Walking back score lines like this, but a brand new environment to do it in, and already Alpha's drawn first blood.
Sufat BB calls ahead of the plant coming through. Actually,
Nice.
Spring on the reaggress. Beautiful kill, but Crashies finds a response. Lysor also finding on Spring, doubles down.
I like it, they're trying to get into this one, but Alpha not allowing fun to happen. A 2v2 is where it rests. Spike feels so far out of hand here, but still Lysor will be forced off a touch by that util, allowing Boaster to pick that spike back up. Now maybe a pause for thought here, a moment for Alpha to try and work.
So whose shot was that? Was that Alpha's?
It felt like it was, but the feet shown. And this is tense by all occasions. A fabulous shot from Juicy, leaving just Alpha, but this guy has been a menace. Oh! Still breathing, barely, but he is standing. Oh, get out of here, Kayak! What is that as well? Crash is finding another Lysor, now has to kick it up a gear. The savior from the first, now called upon in the second. It was never meant to be this close. And there's still Alpha in the backlines. They're dwindling in numbers, right? Wolves trying to bring this back here. Spring trying to be imposing, but it's down to Kayak in the 1v1. Up against
Just
Spring.
got to say, yeah, safe defuse point as well.
This is nice. Kayak trying to close the gap, but
He got off it.
hesitation, and maybe a mistake. Kayak, are you really going to break their hearts right now? 3 bullets, Kayak!
Mation across.
Yeah, now that's an instant call to arms, right? Crashy's finding YU really well done. Boaster should be there with him. You're now going to have Kayak coming back across. Wolves looking to try and split them, but they've stood tall together. And Spring and Zufat BB having no play into this. Oh, it's looking all too easy for Fnatic.
Gonna come through, the wall goes up. Find the plant, Chronicle over the top, will find Juicy once more.
Yeah, and Alpha just finding ease in middle as well. These shots look too simple for him. Man advantage now to Fnatic. As Wolves are a little on the ropes here. Boaster trying to buy the time. Stall them out a little. The Viper's Pit trying to facilitate the cross through, maybe apply a little bit of pressure, but look who's waiting. Looking like the rookie could have ended it, but no. Spring gonna fight forward, fantastic from Spring.
Hunter's Fury available.
You can hear it rattling off in the distance. Alpha still standing guard on the site itself. Does fall in the end. Now Crashy's called into
Got a
this.
recon.
You can hear the time ticking. Zufat BB can do nothing but stand back and watch. Map 2 is Fnatic's at 13-4. The Wolves crumble under the pressure.
Bounce on this contact.
But it's not clean on the first. And Chronicle
30 seconds left.
just swiftly clearing up 2. And now it's the dash to the site, isn't it? Zufat BB trying to keep his head down, trying to maintain his calm, but already going to be found by the Prowler. Caught by the Seas. The paint shell finds it, or it's Chronicle. Oh God, Chron's on for an absolute tear. 10 seconds for the plants down, and Crashy's just keeping them at bay. Nice fight back. Still maybe some hope in them yet, but Alpha!
Very early push in here. I mean, looking well invested.
That's
Juicy
nice.
though. Moves the tip of the spear. Kayak will fall.
A couple more of those could certainly help matters, and if Boaster gets a little bit unsteady with that spike in hand, it could have been dangerous. For now, though, they sit back. They're not overextending yet. Maybe fancying their odds here, but Boaster, vigilant. Oh, handled! That's a shot, that's 2. Well, a little sketchy as well, picking that spike back up. 30 seconds, and Fnatic aren't finding that springboard forward. Looking for this in the bonus here for them. And that's a lovely flank. Dreamy stuff. Now Chronicle handle, there it is! The backbone, right? The spine of this squad. But Spring's done well to find Alpha. Very diligent on that jump peak, but in the meantime, you can see the battle kind of breaking out throughout the map. Individual moments now, and the timing! Good for one, but couldn't get the follow-up.
And they know the Odin's close as well.
That's huge from Lysor. That controls half of this map. Now down on Kayak and Boaster. New young gun. That Fnatic side. Still with an opportunity to make some play happen here.
Actually getting towards one of the rifles here. Boaster going to come back through.
Nice.
30 seconds left.
Isolated Boaster. Got to find this kill, and he does.
But look, Boaster and these post plants on this side of the map has been good, but Mound's been taken over.
Still got Paranoia to work with, and with both Zufat BB and Lysor stacked up, could make this work. Smokes himself off.
Show me something here, Boaster. He's given himself a 1v1 here. But the angle, just a little too deep. Zufat BB with bated breath, we wait, and now they strike. It's great from Juicy again. The third just out of his reach. Oh, and just gets around the corner in time. Looked like Spring wanted to really close down on that. But they haven't given up the rest of the map. Seaside still has its players, right? It still has YU here. That operator, I don't think noted yet.
No, they definitely don't know about this just yet. And you talk about 2-for-2 trade probably suiting the defenders in this regard, but...
Oh, it's gorgeous. Nasty little corner from Zufat BB to play from. He's got help here. He's not alone. Now that operator rattles off the shot. Crash is trying to work forward, disrespecting it. And now the cross is next on the cards. Forced away by the Prowler. Support not there yet. YU on an island. He's got to be good for it. A gift given. A plant in play. Denied. Hold on, Chronicle. Go on. They're holding on. Could be devastating. Eyes drawn towards Spring. Lysor on the swing. It's beautiful between the Wolves. Fighting together as a pack.
Look at Chron though. Trying to pressure towards C here. Alpha able to get
He's
away.
early.
Oh, he's found the kill!
Oh, it's huge! And not caught on the cross. Alpha dodging IRL for that one. Next timing though.
Oh,
He's trying to clear deeper for Kron, but we can see where he... Oh, Spring! Lucky to be living. The
got stuck on the
Oh my
turret!
god, hold on! But Kron's still here. The safest pair of hands, surely. And 5 HP ain't much to write home about. Oh, it's just stunning from Chronicle! One's going to be detained at bare minimum here. Why are you trying to do the damage on the way out? It's going to be Boaster being caught, but the lockdown in place still. This is dangerous.
That's
What do
three
they have?
detained!
What do they have to deal with it? And knives out, baby! Fnatic clearing house! See if that BB and Lightsaw just far away from this, so hard to be able to deny any part of it, but still holding on. See if that baby's position is rigged, but he still does it. Down to the one. Crashy's remaining. Nice moves here though. And Crashy's might be outdone. Oh no, no, no. Crashy's so calm. Keeps his cool. See that, baby! So pace change on this one. Flank on the way. Kayak in on the side. Still standing nearby with Spring. Dealt with. Deleted. Boaster. Gonna make sure this is as secure as possible. Uh-oh. Kron. Oh my word, he's surrounded. He's revealed. He looks dead and buried he is. Juicy.
leaving nothing to chance.
Yep. They are pulling no punches now. Alpha waiting for the pressure to come back in here. Clean with it. Falls away, does his job.
Player standing.
Fnatic finding everything they need though. Crashies. 2 on the round for him. Lysol finds a response.
There it is. Alpha sitting deeper, waiting! But Spring so good. Punishing that and giving Wolves the man advantage.
3v4 now for Fnatic. Try and find success towards A. Lysol shut down. Chronicle finds the entry. Actually, one away from the pit here. Do they want to cycle across and maybe give him the plant? Could be huge here to try and convert.
There it is. Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought maybe.
Spiked it.
They want to get 2 players deep up into heaven here, maybe on the back of Crashy's ultimate.
It's going to be spotted out, though, by the Prowler. You're waiting for the next layers of utility to be committed towards this. You don't take this lightly. Chronicle trying to stand guard. Going to make it hard work for them to work through this. They might have to be forced away. You
snake
can't
bite.
get through here.
It will definitely slow things down on the retake. Elsewhere, jump spot from Crashy, spot out YU, so all the information playing into Fnatic's hands. Crashy's found one, he's knocked down.
Oh, it's just lovely from Crashies.
Hopefully so.
Boombot gives Crashies the corner. That's enough. And now Alpha finding the next layer for this again. That purchase was going to be weak at the best of times, but Fnatic finding their way forward and finding their footing here. See if that BB and Spring, difficult to try and do anything with. It looks like this one is going to be tied up all even here. Alpha timing on the smoke drop there. Oh, this is dangerous, but it's fine.
Seeing that poison orb invested. Juicy caught!
Oh, the Seas was so sick. And the follow-up as well, Kayak's there. It's a shutout. The only success being YU with a bit of util.
Last player
Oh
standing.
man, this has been a complete
down
and
A.
utter shutdown. Fnatic so prepared for this.
Lysol has
30
slipped the net. You
seconds
can
left.
see still eyes trained towards B main. 7 seconds on a smoke. He's caught a sound cue here from Boaster. Ooh. But again, look at the spike. Look what he has to do. He has to overcome to even regain possession of it.
10
And Kayak's
seconds
like,
left.
I would like the orb, please. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a glimmer of hope, but quickly extinguished. Fnatic.
Lysol making himself extremely skinny.
Oh dear, well.
Why are you not so much?
No, oh dear. Guys, don't feed Alpha, please don't feed Alpha. Out of all the players, don't let him have a round like, oh God, please! Somebody stop him! No! Paranoia is ready. They've sprung the trap, but look at the info, it's perfect. But somehow, Juicy and Spring are the ones to come out on top there. I don't know how the hell that happens, but that is out of this world. Juicy just stepping up to the plate. The Cron's still here. Spots out one, surely That swing from the smoke, inevitable it is.
Decisive from Spring.
Beautiful.
Spike
Alpha with
planted.
5 HP. I'm not a believer.
No?
No.
Three stacked up, and it's another entry found for Wolves.
Oh.
And a second double down once more.
Maybe the fairy tale isn't over yet. Chronicle, Boaster, and Alpha have a decision to make. How much of a stand do we want to take here? It's difficult to make work with the buy that they have, but yeah, no way. Juicy just running rings around Boaster in that one. Alpha closing in.
Oh, he's going for this.
Spike
Oh my
planted.
God.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's Boaster reining him back in.
Look, the Eco Cobra can work two ways. The confidence sky high, but then sometimes you do want to go for a 2v4. Dangerous now. Juicy's trying to be toyed with, but he's so calm. Good control though from Alpha and Crashes on the spacing on the swing. Now it's down to Spring trying to pick up some of those pieces. Because they actually haven't got the weapon upgrades. I thought they might have time on that, but they don't. Spike is trailing its way around this map here.
Boaster's going to get ahead of this though. Why are you going to relay that information? It might even catch Crashies in spawn
He was
here.
pinged though. Yeah, really. Heads up. Don't know what gave it away, but
30
pinged out on the
seconds
minimap. You to left.
The Chronicle's way hit.
Paranoia. And now that's 2, maybe 3 positions given away though. They've got to know now where they're coming from. But does it make any difference here? Spring trying to be cool under pressure. Down on 1
player
HP, but he's lost to Fat Baby. This is down on Spring in a 1v3. Time is ticking. Oh, Spring! Wait.
Does he know?
Wait.
Does he know?
Wait. Oh, Booster! When Fnatic needed him!
Chopper pop really early. Potentially catch the front lines of Fnatic, but Spring somehow finds the back of Crashy's head.
Yeah, but Kayak isn't letting that go unanswered. Punishing Juicy on the other side. Spring's lurks, man. We've all heard about them, but seeing them in motion is just fantastic. Just carving out a path towards the A site, but do they want that? Now lurks on lurks. Fat BB could potentially be in a great position as the checkmate endgame. There's still danger on this plant. Still threats until then. Spring's having a round. Chronicle and Boaster's options dwindle to near on 0 now.
Chronicle actually picking up the operator here, going to try and tuck away from it, but Boaster
Nice.
walks into Fat BB. Now the operator, a chance for him to be overwhelmed. Opportunities for them, but Boaster finally shutting down Spring.
Yeah, almost calling up his own number, right? That was tailor-made to take him out of it. Don't like that look. Don't like what you're doing to us here. We're going to manhandle that in a moment's time. So now Wolves left with the 4. Don't have that backline pressure now. Freeze up these rotations too.
Fnatic now can almost adjust towards a top-heavy site execution here. Potentially the back of Alpha. Second guessing the TP, actually near-sighted here, but Kayak found a kill.
How the hell did Kayak get a kill there? I do not know. But cleared out in the end, Crashes sheep. Lysol? You got a 1v2 though. You got 50 seconds.
He's got the TP.
Oh, no C2. Still controlling a lot of space on this site. You're looking at Spring again, a new look on the lurk here. Juicy plays it forward, still going to find him. Kayak trying to play it back through, does not get what he needs. And now Lysol in the back lines, keeping this one safe. This is perfect, and Wolves back in business. Careful with the weaponry, I guess. There is a couple of threats, but clean with it. I don't think he saw Kron though, no, he didn't, so he's got to be careful now. Backs away, he's done his job here, doesn't need to overextend or overstay. You can see what they want to take that weapon away. But Lysol's done what he needed to. Denies any pushback through from that waterfall side. Oh God, this is so risky. Boaster! Risk is rewarded, finds one, but instantly traded to Wolves! Eating the goats alive! Chronicle and Alpha, the last 2 left to try and hold on to this map. But they want this bad, Wolves. They felt what it's like on the other side of things in those first 2 maps, but now, Alpha, you're gonna dig deep here for me. You show us what you got. No! Blown to pieces! As Kron, the last one standing, and Wolves not done yet!
13-10 here on Lotus.
Time, but there's bodies here, Mike.
Paranoia slows him down on the way in, but a response found here. Lysol gonna isolate Chronicle. He will fall.
Oh, forcing him forward. They're going to try and flood early. Fnatic forced to fight and they win out to an extent. But back in the mix, Wolves try and find stability down that cat side. But Kayak slipped through. Are they even aware of the possibility? Caution being displayed. Kayak, that new gun, that young blood, switch aside. Is Alpha now in a 1v3 with 10 seconds. Trying to be a little techie with this. Not going to happen, Wolves.
Oh, flash out. Actually, the recon does catch. Juicy will fall. YU to follow. Alpha, a chance at the third, but just can't find it in response here. Actually, a ping here on the recon, but no conversion. Kayak forced back 7 HP. Now the Aldrone comes up. Alpha has to get out of dodge.
Yeah, they're being slippery about this, but Boaster commits to it. Goes down for it too. Gives over the upgrade, but a 2v4 now is difficult. And Alpha looking like he's in control here.
30
Very
seconds
difficult
left.
position for Fat BB. Position on main, unaccounted for really. Yeah, the checkmate in the end. Crashy, security to be had.
Potentially an ace split on the cards. Yes, Kayak will have his hands full. Finds the first. Gets the second as well. That's the spike down in main.
Down A.
Such control, and Crashy's in that counter swing on the other side, still taken down. 3v2, but that spike, Mike, is the biggest problem in Kayak. Looking like a killer right now, yeah. Ooh,
That's sort of a slow peek here, yeah.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. Why you? What are you meant to do? The obstacle course just to get the spike in your hands. It was near on impossible.
Yeah, 30 seconds, yeah, plenty of time, sure, but there's just so many question marks here.
Oh.
Chronicle, 3.
That's huge, and they want to speed up on this, and rightly so, but Chronicle then plays it ahead. The wall in play, and now they're scattered and down to 3. You heard Crashies then invest the ult from the back lines.
Connects onto YU.
Plenty of problems now. Being stalled out somewhat on the cross towards the site. Looking for that reveal, not going to get it, but actually there it is. Oh, Chronicle! Reinvented Fnatic, right? A new look, but a great shot. Oh! Come on then, more of that, and then we're game on. Okay, Alpha. Someone else was having too much fun, were they? It's the Alpha show, apparently. But Spring given a bit of room here. Does he find Boaster? It looks like he might do. And he gap closes. Brilliant from Spring. With the support system in place, it feels like you can't get away from Chronicle. And naturally, it is just Alpha now. They've made something out of this. Oh, what a shot! 2 more. He's on for it. Oh my God, they almost lined up. No way, Alpha! So many weapons. He's just going through the gun game, and he just wants to get out of there, Juicy. What do you do now? Tries to reset the tempo. 1 bullet to put to the body. 1 player to find. He's trying to do it right. Alpha needs to steady the nerves. Land the shot, a miss. And now he knows the upper hand goes to Juicy here. Just on that Sheriff. Trying to toy with him. Juicy again does it well. Calm and collected. Wolves.
Down.
He's got an angle, and he's quick with it. Needs to get a second here. Support on the way, but he falls. Boaster next on the chopping block. Overwhelmed, but still delivering. Great shot towards Spring. Not standing alone, but backs away.
30 seconds on this recon, so retake timing going to be really awkward. And yeah, I think the awareness there from Fnatic that potentially a trap laying in wait from Lysor's utility. The ultimate coming through from Kayak could open things up for Fnatic.
Here.
Seems like they're almost trying to ignore it. Don't know if it's going to know the player off-site. It does. Absolutely does. Oh, no! The falls foul to the utility in the end. That's devastating. You can see Wolves scrambling now. Kayak giving them a way back in for Fnatic. Boaster removing 1. Lysor, 7 bullets. No way! Boaster's there. Have that security there, Mike.
Yeah, Boaster then sent out. Actually, Kayak finds the backside of that. Juicy will fall, but Spring isolates Alpha yet. Potential to carve a path towards B.
I mean, there's still hope in this round, but the rotations are coming through. And fast. Kron gets captured. Taken away. YU falls in the meantime, though. What?
To try and swing things back in Wolves' favour.
Oh, God. Out of everyone to try and come towards him. Oh! He is quick as lightning. Dips back in after the first. This is his map. There's not much to be said about it, why you can fight the good fight, but Alpha
Player
is
standing
not
down mid.
missing. Now Spring in a 1v4. It feels like they got given just that drop of hope to only have it taken away.
Complacent here in round 12.
Oh, but Boaster, look, it may shock you if you don't see it
Planted.
often, but he is damn good with that operator, but switching it out for the rifle now. Look at the lurk, though. YU is eventually on the way. If they can stall out enough time, he could be the checkmate to this.
And now actually the Hunter's Fury from CUFAT BB, a perfect late round piece here. Fnatic have to pick up the pace.
Got to get moving. On the flank, slowly creeping closer. He has to play this right. And he strikes on the first. Not going to mince his words here as Spring leans out from main, and complacency, a key word here, Mike, that you said about this. Maybe a small mistake. Yeah, same, look. There's not often that we kind of root for a side, but we want the best between these two. 1-1 trade out, but Lysor wants more. Hungry to chase it down, but Alpha has been devastating. Still does good damage, but backs away. Lysor, oh! Banging
Spike
shot!
down mid.
Anything you can do, I can do better. But there's still bodies behind this. Crashies is curious, and that shot dart lethal. Down to a 2v2 now. Oh my god, he's down so low. And now the tap for the spike.
He's got a
Great
recon
shot.
back.
And now it's surely the slam dunk. Bell rung at that point. As Alpha fancies a go, and well, yeah, Alpha seems to win these. So, now the pressure on the B site. YU and CUFAT BB going to be forced to try and play out back to the wall Valorant here. You can see the players trying to build up towards it. Crashes has a go, falls a little short. CUFAT BB still trying to be prepared, delivers bullets into the body of Kron, and now more. Alpha still standing, and so's Boaster. A 2v2, and a plant on the cards. The deadly duo still holding. Alpha has been the man to watch here. 2 already in the round, 20 in round 15. Does anyone dare show Boaster? You absolute
He's caught him!
madman!
Oh.
Almost caught him there on the way back
Last
through.
player
But
standing.
Spring, oh, what? How did he get Alpha there?
Expect YU with this setup to be swinging out, but speaking of swinging, Kayak, there's 1-for-1 here. Deep control now on the back of Lysor's. Say, well, catch here, but Lysor could line it up here.
Oh dear, but Kron was deeper, and Boaster's been saved. So now the site's wide open, and the plant's next on the cards.
Let's just see CUFAT BB and YU now find themselves in a 2v4, awkward weaponry. Plenty of util, yes, but find almost a freebie to tee this up.
Revealing area.
Dart's going to go in. Yeah, no connection, no. And Boaster actually the one to find the wall bang.
Oh, hello there. Still to burn through for Fnatic. Not feeling too much of the strain yet. Honestly, Boaster, relax. Let him have a moment, even have a chance. There we go. CUFAT BB can at least land one, but it feels like a consolation here. Fnatic looking to try and finish this with a flourish. Oh my god, lovely, but lovely isn't going to cut it anymore. 3 players, and that ain't going to work. It's 12 now, Fnatic.
Open the site, not an awful lot of presence here. Hunter's Fury to follow up. It finds the first, it's going to connect. Lysor will fall.
There's an answer back though. CUFAT BB posts it right back towards Alpha. Spike now cautiously stepping in with 18 seconds. Spring's still here.
He's still
They
here.
don't know about Spring. Now they do. The trap gets sprung, but still, it's a
10 seconds
3v3,
left.
and it's now at 8 seconds. They need that plant. The temptation to try and deny was there, but no one able to capitalize. Juicy, YU, and CUFAT BB, the ones to try and mount this comeback to take this site back. And Boaster, the closest near. Rashi's gonna shoulder.
Got a recon here, and Chronicle is a late round piece, Lauren.
Plenty to play with. Wolves gonna have to try and do their best, but Boaster takes away Juicy. Kron as well, it's all down to 1. CUFAT BB, the ones who made people believe in Wolves, now has to face the final 2 of Fnatic. but that time is ticking. I think we know it. We do. And Fnatic, they've been here before, and they're back there again. A grand finals.